Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, and today I'll be reading a multi-character listener by me. So let's get into it. Venti. Now this is something that is actually a mistake. He just happened to walk in on your room, simple as that. It was very early in the morning, and he was still trying to wake up. Well, he was awake, but he felt like he was still very much asleep. And then he had walked back to your room to see you in there, only in your undergarments, still continuing to wear whatever you wanted. And he stared, his mind slowly starting to work again as he registered the scene right before him. Um, Ryan, is that really you? He blushed brightly. And you have never seen him this shy. Maybe it was the hangover getting the best of him. And maybe he had just let his guard down far too much. And maybe he was just being a fool. Perhaps all three, you would never know. But right now, you couldn't help but laugh at him, thinking of how adorable he was. And slowly, he moved forward to wrap your arms around him, pulling him into a gentle kiss. Yep, that's me. Now I've given you your morning kiss, so turn around and walk right out of here until I'm dressed. You told him, and he found himself laughing softly, his day getting a little bit brighter at your voice, and of course the morning kiss. And he did just as you said, walking right out of your room and waiting outside until you were fully dressed, before going right back in your arms right where he belonged. Honestly, he could be too adorable at times, and you had no idea just what it did to your heart and how it would always make it so mushy and soft. You weren't always like that, but for Venti, you would allow yourself to indulge in those softer moments and to enjoy these moments of peace that were handed out very rarely to the two of you. They were scarce, but they were something that the two of you treasured, something that you loved. And so your slow morning continued on like a breeze. Scaramouche. It would certainly have to be an accident. Poor boy, he would be really embarrassed. The thing is, well, he wasn't used to seeing anyone like this, not even you. Your relationship was fairly new after all, and you have only just moved in together. And things with Scaramouche, well, they always progressed slowly. And that's why, when he ended up walking in on you and seeing that sight before him, he was quite startled. Not that you looked bad or anything, but it was still quite a surprise. That's all. Let's see if you were startled, to be honest. You staring right back at him like a wide-eyed hawk, and he gave you the same look right back. The two of you staring back and forth like it was a contest of some sorts. And he blushed very brightly, brighter than you, which was quite a surprise given that you were the one being in an embarrassed position, but you were still very much embarrassed and shy, and somehow out-rivaled you. Um, Ryan, I, I, I didn't. And then, immediately he realized he was staring too much, and cut off whatever he was trying to say and turned around. I'm sorry, Ryan. That's all you got from him, before he quickly ran out of your room, and you were left to stare in pure amusement and amazement at where he once stood before. He could be truly someone strange, an enigma for someone to study, because there's no way this Scaramouche had massacred some people and ended tons of lives, only to chicken out when he saw you in your mere undergarments. Yes, he could be truly someone weird to look at, and to inspect further up close. But it was part of his charm. part of what made him so lovely and so endearing as a person, and part of what made you love him as he is. The way you could be so oblivious and so innocent to some stuff. It was endearing, and it made you fond of him, even though he thought that it should make you annoyed. But he just guessed you will never understand how endearing he can be. Xiao. Oh, poor Xiao. It's like a computer error of sorts, because the moment he would walk in on you, it feels like his whole world stopped, or system in that case. His eyes are stuck in their place. And you too, for a moment, staring at him, wondering why the hell he's in your room at this time, and why he didn't knock. But there are too many questions in that moment to be gotten out, and honestly, you find yourself getting rather, well, you don't really care in the end. But Xiao does care, apparently, because he's a blushing mess, and he can't get over you, looking like that. And the moment you speak to him, telling him, "It's okay, Xiao, you can look if you want, but I'm just saying," and poof, he was gone. Nowhere in your room right now. He had teleported away, far, far away back to Wangshu Inn. You had no idea what was going on with him, but hopefully he will be back soon. And he does in fact come back soon. But it was a weird encounter, one that you did not mention until many, many weeks pass, because you don't want to fluster him too much. He gets really shy when teased, and as adorable as it is, it could result in him wanting to take a break of sorts because of how embarrassed he was. So, you tend to go easy on him, and you spoil him a little bit too much. But looking at him, and how adorable he could be, it's not too hard to fall for him, and to want to spoil him, give him all the love there is in the world. It was just the way it is. He would continue on loving him, and sometimes it means loving the silly mistakes he makes, and the way he deals with them too. And if anything, he does think about that moment. A lot. Maybe for reasons he'd be too ashamed to say out loud. But they are there. And the sooner he comes to admitting them, the sooner the two of you can get to having some real fun around. But, again, patience. It's a virtue.